Today we delve into the story of Barabbas after Jesus was crucified. In the aftermath of the crucifixion, the city of Jerusalem buzzed with a disquiet that hung in the air like an unspoken burden. Among the many souls touched by the events surrounding Jesus' death was Barabbas, a notorious prisoner whose life had taken an unexpected turn. As Barabbas emerged from the darkness of his prison cell, he found himself grappling with a profound sense of bewilderment. The events leading to his unexpected release had unfolded like a surreal dream. Pilate, the Roman governor, had offered the crowd a choice between Jesus and Barabbas, urging them to decide who would be set free. The crowd, swayed by the religious leaders, had chosen Barabbas. Now, as he navigated the crowded streets of Jerusalem, Barabbas was a free man burdened with a newfound sense of purpose. The taste of liberation was bittersweet, for the man who had been spared knew that his freedom came at the cost of another's life. Jesus, the man who had taken his place on the cross, had left an indelible mark on Barabbas' conscience. Barabbas walked the narrow streets of Jerusalem, each step echoing with the haunting resonance of the crucifixion. The image of Jesus on the cross, the very cross meant for him, lingered in his mind like a ghostly specter. The gravity of his undeserved freedom bore down upon him, a weight he couldn't escape. The bustling city seemed oblivious to the internal tempest within Barabbas. Merchants haggled in the markets, temple priests went about their rituals, and Roman soldiers patrolled the streets with an air of authority. Yet, for Barabbas, the world had shifted, and a profound sense of indebtedness gnawed at his conscience. Driven by an urgent need for answers, Barabbas found himself drawn to the places where Jesus had once walked. He wandered through the winding alleys, seeking solace amid the chaos that enveloped Jerusalem. The very stones seemed to whisper fragments of the divine, urging him to understand the purpose behind his unexpected release. The crowds gathered in the temple square, still discussing the events that had transpired. Barabbas, a mere observer in the throng, overheard fragments of conversations that hinted at the mysterious resurrection of the man who had taken his place on the cross. The rumors hung in the air like a tantalizing mystery, beckoning Barabbas to explore the depths of the unknown. Haunted by the image of the crucifixion, he sought out those who had been close to Jesus. In the humble abodes of disciples, he listened to tales of miracles and profound teachings that had left an indelible mark on those who had witnessed them. The more Barabbas learned, the clearer it became that his liberation was not a random twist of fate but a purposeful intervention. With a heavy heart and a sense of trepidation, Barabbas embarked on a pilgrimage to Golgotha, the hill where the course of his life had taken an unforeseen turn. The city's tumult faded as he ventured beyond the crowded streets, guided only by the distant echoes of footsteps on the rocky path leading to the sacred site. As he ascended the hill, the air became thick with the weight of history. The scent of earth and the haunting melody of the wind rustling through the olive trees enveloped him. The terrain beneath his feet seemed to bear witness to the divine drama that had unfolded on this very ground. Golgotha, with its rugged contours, came into view. The crucifixes, stark against the sky, marked the place where Barabbas had been spared from the fate intended for him. The gravity of the moment struck him like a revelation, and he felt the weight of his debt become palpable, etched into the very fabric of the land beneath him. Standing on the hallowed ground, Barabbas felt an inexplicable sacred energy that seemed to emanate from the very stones. The whispers of forgiveness echoed through the ages, carried by the breeze that swept across the hill. It was as if the air itself cradled the essence of redemption, urging Barabbas to confront the depth of his own transformation. The crucifixion site, once a symbol of anguish and death, now seemed bathed in a soft, golden light. Barabbas gazed upon the cross, the symbol of sacrifice and grace, with a mixture of awe and humility. The gravity of the moment seemed to transcend time, bridging the gap between the past and the present. As he knelt on the sacred ground, Barabbas closed his eyes and allowed the whispers of forgiveness to envelop him. The burdens of guilt and shame that had clung to him began to loosen their grip. In that sacred moment, a profound sense of liberation washed over him, as if the very earth beneath him absorbed the weight of his past transgressions. The journey to Golgotha became a turning point for Barabbas. It was not merely a physical pilgrimage but a spiritual odyssey that transformed the core of his being. He rose from the hallowed ground with a renewed purpose, determined to walk a path of redemption and to honor the sacrifice that had spared him. Descending the hill, Barabbas carried with him the sacred energy of Golgotha, a force that would guide him on his journey of redemption. The whispers of forgiveness lingered in the air, a constant companion as he navigated the challenges that awaited him in the tumultuous streets of Jerusalem. The pilgrimage to Golgotha had not only brought him to the crossroads of his own destiny but had also set in motion a profound transformation that would leave an enduring mark on the pages of his life story. In the quiet corners of Jerusalem, Barabbas encountered the followers of Jesus, who spoke of love, forgiveness, and redemption. The message resonated with the former prisoner, stirring a profound transformation within him. No longer content with a life of rebellion and violence, Barabbas sought a path of repentance and understanding. Amid the chaos that enveloped Jerusalem, Barabbas found a profound sense of purpose. The haunting image of the crucifixion, once a source of torment, became a catalyst for transformation. In seeking answers, Barabbas discovered a path of redemption that not only changed his life but also left an enduring legacy of grace in the annals of history. As days turned into weeks, Barabbas found himself drawn to the outskirts of the city, where whispers of a resurrected Jesus had begun to circulate. The tales spoke of miracles and a divine presence that defied the boundaries of mortal understanding. Intrigued and burdened by the desire to comprehend the mysteries surrounding his release, Barabbas embarked on a journey to discover the truth. Embracing the teachings of Jesus, Barabbas devoted himself to acts of kindness and charity. He sought forgiveness from those he had wronged in the past, striving to mend the fractures his previous life had caused. The once feared rebel became a symbol of redemption, a living testament to the transformative power of grace. Barabbas' journey, though fraught with challenges, became a beacon of hope in a city grappling with the aftermath of crucifixion. The man who had once been condemned to death found a new purpose in spreading the message of love and forgiveness that had spared his life. Barabbas, whose name had once been synonymous with rebellion and defiance, had become a living parable of divine mercy and transformative grace. The shadows of his tumultuous past were gradually replaced by the warm glow of forgiveness, and his journey became a beacon of hope for those who believed in the possibility of redemption, no matter how dark the chapter that had preceded it. The story of Barabbas, etched into the sacred texts, served as a poignant reminder that even the most hardened hearts could yield to the touch of divine mercy. His life became a testament to the profound truth that second chances were not only possible but could also lead to a metamorphosis that transcended the boundaries of human understanding. Communities of believers across distant lands recounted the tale of Barabbas, the man who had stood at the crossroads of life and death. His legacy, once tainted by the echoes of rebellion and violence, now stood as a testament to the enduring power of compassion and the boundless reservoir of forgiveness that flowed from the divine source. The narrative of Barabbas was retold in sermons and hymns, in the quiet moments of contemplation and the grandeur of cathedrals. Each retelling reinforced the universal truth that the shadows of the past need not define the trajectory of one's future. His story inspired those burdened by guilt and shackled by the weight of their own transgressions to seek the path of redemption and renewal. As the generations unfolded, artists and poets immortalized Barabbas in their creations. Paintings depicted his pilgrimage to Golgotha, capturing the solemnity of a man humbled by the sacrifice that had spared him. His image adorned stained glass windows, a figure bathed in the ethereal glow of divine forgiveness. The legacy of Barabbas became a living parable, a narrative thread woven into the fabric of countless lives. Pilgrims retraced his footsteps, seeking solace at Golgotha and drawing inspiration from the man who had embraced a second chance with humility and gratitude. The tale of Barabbas, born from the shadows of a crucifixion, endured as a timeless testament to the transformative power of sacrificial love. His life story whispered through the ages, resonating with those who dared to believe in the possibility of redemption and the boundless grace that awaited even the most wayward souls. In the enduring echoes of his journey, The name Barabbas became synonymous not with rebellion and strife but with the enduring hope that redemption could bloom even in the darkest corners of the human heart.